Thanks for tuning in. This is optibotimus coming with another video review. And today we're going to be taking a look at the new Walmart exclusive Lion King action figures of Scar and young Simba. Now, the Scar figure is actually the one that is the most important one in this. Young Simba, obviously, more is just like a PVC character. Doesn't have any articulation or anything like that. But Scar is an all-time favorite villain of mine. Easily up there in the top 10. Absolutely love this guy. Voiced by Jeremy Irons, really brought a full, creepy kind of, this is a bad guy vibe to this character. Very, very well done. And then, of course, Jonathan Taylor Thomas voiced the young Simba, which, if you guys remember Jonathan Taylor Thomas, good for you. Because the only thing I can remember him actually from is Home Improvement. And I don't even know if you guys remember that show. But you spin around here on the back, you see other figures that are in the line. Definitely very excited about these figures. There are some problems that I do have, but overall, I think the love that I have for the Lion King really kind of overshadows a lot of the negative problems that I have for him. But let's get this guy open and see how cool it actually is. Okay guys, so here we have Scar and young Simba open up and out of their packaging. And the character of Scar really does perfectly capture all of those classic Disney villains. Without a doubt, when you watch Scar in the Lion King movie, you feel as if he is truly evil. Someone who is only interested in advancing the welfare and the well-being of himself, to the point where he's willing to kill Simba and Mufasa to gain the ultimate position in terms of a lion hierarchy, I guess, as the king of the Pride Lands. He does whatever it takes to really keep himself protected. Even towards the end, when the adult version of Simba is battling Scar, Scar pretty much throws the hyenas under the bus, saying that it was basically their idea to do all this. Now, the figure itself is not too bad. Again, it does have kind of a cheap feel to it, but at only $8, it's really not that bad. And it's a pretty nice addition to a display if you really do like Lion King. A little bit better than the Mufasa figure. His back legs aren't kind of, I mean, you can kind of get a little bit better of a look because his legs aren't molded in a really awkward kind of position where they have to be a certain way. I mean, you can have him sit down, I suppose. So you have that. Now, he does have a little bit of a gimmick where you push this little button down here, and they call it a fighting action, I suppose. But that just more or less looks like he's walking to me. I can't imagine. I mean, because, okay, so you stand him up on his back legs, and you can't move his head down, so he's fighting with you like that, I suppose, and I just knocked down Simba. Not a bad looking figure though. One thing that I do kind of funny, I mean, it's like his face is kind of crooked, and I would probably like it if they actually had some top things to him, but overall not too bad. And his eyes, I mean, that's just creepy. Really kind of nice. And then obviously he's got the trademark scar over his left eye. It's not a bad likeness, but I really don't get a complete feel for this figure. It's not bad, but I think they could have done a little bit better of a job, especially with this Scar figure, in sculpting the likeness between this and the actual animation counterpart. In addition to the legs and such, I mean, his tail rotates. I prefer to keep his tail down. I got Mufasa with his tail up, and then I like kind of keeping it down because he's a lowly, you know, hunkered down sort of bad guy, I guess. Now you can't, I mean, the arms do move, and you can position them. I mean, they will stand. He's flying through the air. Look at me! Shoo! The Scar missile. Okay, whatever. So I mean, you can kind of position them, and you can do a little bit of a different kind of posing, I suppose. It's really kind of up to you what you want, but I do like it. And there's no Lion King collection out there that would be complete without having Scar in it. As for Simba, much like the Zazu that comes with Mufasa, it's just a little rubber figure, but it does have a pretty good likeness, I suppose, to Simba. I mean, there's not too much that you can really go wrong. It's just a molded figure, but fairly soft rubber. You can see that it's kind of movable, and you can kind of wiggle the tail, I suppose, but overall not too bad, and a pretty nice scale, seeing how he's a little baby, and this is Uncle Scar. Now, much like I said in my Mufasa review, these are definitely figures that the Lion King fan would be more apt to buy than just kind of your casual Disney collector. Since I initially got these, like a month or two ago, the price actually I've noticed has come down. They're now listed as a little less than $8, which puts these at a pretty good price range for me. But I do still stand by the fact that these really do have kind of a Happy Meal or kids meal feel to them. So it ultimately rests on whether or not you're a huge Lion King fan. For me, I am, and I definitely wanted to get Scar to go along with the rest of the figures. So if you're like me and a huge fan of Lion King, I would definitely recommend looking for these figures and picking them up, especially, like I said, at the $8 price range. So guys, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, this has been Optibotimus. I'll talk to you later.